Hello, hello. I haven't recorded a video in a really long time. It's Lent now. Lent started last week. And so I kind of wanted to visit on that, but really what I wanted to talk about today was like fear. Because I'm realizing as I get deeper and deeper into my Catholic journey how much fear I've actually been holding on to in my life. And so I've started really developing a collection of these leather-bound prayer books. I think that's going to be one of my things because I love them so much. So this one is one that I take with me when I go to Mass or adoration, visits to the Blessed Sacrament. It has the prayer for, hold on, let me see, spiritual communion. It has the prayer for spiritual communion in it, which I really find helpful since I can't take communion yet, since I won't be able to be confirmed until probably next Easter, the way it looks. So that's something that I take with me. I have the Imitation of Christ, which I haven't started reading yet, but is on my list. It's a nice zippered edition. So I really can't wait to get into it, but I have other reading material that I've been going through first. I know that Father Mike Schmitz did a series on the Imitation of Christ, so I might do that. I just got this one, the Sacred Heart of Jesus prayer book, literally yesterday it came, so I haven't really had a chance to get into it yet. Looking forward to it also. I love these little prayer books, but right now my favorite one is this one. It's not a leather bound one, and it's called Jesus You Take Over. The prayers by Father Dolindo Ruotolo. Hopefully I didn't murder that name too much. Prayers for surrender to God's will for private devotion. And so, one of the things that I've talked about previously in these videos is, going through this Catholic annulment process. It has, up to this point, it has been an extremely, it's been stressful. It really has. Thinking about contacting people that I haven't been in touch with in almost 20 years, to be witnesses for this process, writing out narratives for marriages that I really haven't thought about, and just through the process it's kind of become clear that fear has been a guiding force, if not the guiding force in my life, probably for the last 5 or 10 years. So, and I mean, just as an example, there's somebody who I've been friends with, for a few years, and, we've kind of wanted to develop a closer friendship, but one of the things that has stopped me from doing that is the fear of their motives. So, and that happens a lot. Like, I'll look at somebody and we might get close, and I'll be scared of what their motives are. So, I know that some of that is from stuff that I've gone through in the past, not trusting people. But, even with this annulment process, just being scared of the process itself, scared of getting in touch with people that were from my past, scared of, what all of this means. I had a few times where I was like, look, this isn't what I want to do, and maybe I just need to leave the church and, go to another church where I don't have to go through this process. And there's been an incredible amount of support from the community that is in the Catholic Church, and that I haven't found that support in any other church that I've gone to, which is amazing to me. It really is. It's just amazing to me. So one of the things that has really been brought up by those people giving me support has been, just giving control of the situation to God. And so, I had gotten this prayer book before the last freak out, I guess that's what you would call it, that I went through. And I didn't really pick it up until after I realized how supportive these people are. So I just kind of want to read the prayer to you, because I read this every day, every single day, and it helps me so much. So I just wanted to kind of share it with everybody. So, Jesus to the soul, why are you upset and agitated? Leave your cares to me, and all will be fine. I tell you honestly, every act of true and blind reliance on me results in what you desire and will resolve all your difficulties. Abandonment in me does not mean being frustrated, becoming anxious and desperate, offering me your anxious prayer that I may follow you and have your anxiety be a prayer. Abandonment means to shut the eyes of your soul in peace, moving your thoughts away from your troubles, and instead of thinking about your worries and pain, let me take over your troubles. Simply say, Jesus, you take over. To be worried, restless, and to think of the consequences of an event is the opposite of reliance. It really is contrary to it. It is like a child who wants his mom to take care of his needs, but in the way he wants, and with his whims and childish ideas he hampers her work. Shut your eyes and go with the flow of my grace. Do not ponder over your present moment and put away thoughts of your future as a temptation. Rest in me, believe in my goodness, and I swear on my love that if you think like this, Jesus, you take over, I indeed will do it for you. I will comfort you, free you, and guide you. If I have to take you in a different direction from the one you are looking at, I will train you. I will pick you up in my arms, and you will find yourself like a baby sleeping in his mother's arms on the other shore. What gives you immense stress and hurts you is your reasoning over it, your thoughts, and the pains it gives you. It is wanting at all costs to take care of by yourself of what is afflicting you. How many things I can do, be it a material or spiritual need, when the soul turns to me, looks at me, and says to me, Jesus, you take over, and closes its eyes and rests in me. You do not receive many graces because you insist on getting them by yourself, but instead you will receive numberless graces when your prayer is in full reliance on me. When you are in pain and you pray that I may act, you want me to act as you believe I should. You do not turn to me. Instead, you want me to submit to your ideas. You are like a sick person who does not ask the doctor for the cure, but tells him what the cure is to be. Don't be like this, but pray as I taught you in the Our Father. Hallowed be your name, which means may you be glorified in this need of mine. Your kingdom come, which means everything may work towards your kingdom in us and in the world. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, which means you direct it as it seems best to you for the good of our eternal and temporal life. When you truly tell me your will be done, which is the same then to say, Jesus, you take over, then I do intervene with all my omnipotence, and I will resolve every situation, even if there is no way out. For example, do you see your sickness becoming worse instead of improving? Don't become anxious. Close your eyes and tell me with trust, your will be done. Jesus, you take over. I repeat it, I do take care. I intervene like a doctor, and even do a miracle if it is necessary. Does a patient become worse? Don't be frightened. Close your eyes and say, Jesus, you take over. I tell you again, I will indeed do it for you, and there is no medicine more powerful than my loving intervention. I take over only when you close your eyes. You never sleep. You want to appraise everything, to think, to delve into everything. You choose to rely on human power, or worse, on men, trusting their intervention. This is what hampers my words and my will. Oh, how much I long for this reliance in order to assist you, and how much I grieve to see your anxiety. Satan does just this. He gives you anxiety to remove me from you and throw you into human initiative. Trust only in me instead. Rest in me. Rely on me in everything. I do miracles in proportion to your complete reliance on me, with no thought of yourself. I spread treasures of graces when you are in the most squalid poverty. If you have your own resources, even a few, or if you seek them, you are at the natural level. Thus you follow the natural way of things, which are often dominated by Satan. Never a thinker or a philosopher has done any miracle, not even among the saints. Only he who relies on God does divine work. When you see that things become complicated, say with your eyes closed, Jesus, I abandon myself to you. Jesus, take over, and stop worrying about it, because your mind is dull, and for you it is difficult to distinguish evil. But trust in me, and let your mind wander away from your thoughts. Do this for all your needs. All of you do this, and you shall see great things, endless and silent miracles. I swear it on my love. I shall indeed take over. You can be sure of it. Pray always with this loving confidence, and you shall have great peace and great fruits, even when I choose for you the grace of immolating yourself for reparation and the love that entails suffering. Do you believe it is impossible? Shut your eyes and say with all your soul, Jesus, you take over. Don't be afraid. I indeed will take care of you, and you shall bless my name in humility. 1,000 prayers do not equal only one act of abandonment. Don't ever forget it. There is no better novena than this. Oh, Jesus, I abandon myself to you. Jesus, you take over. So, I pray that prayer every day. There's so many parts of it that apply to me and to what my brain does, and just the questioning that it does, and the fear that it stirs up. And I've really come to realize that this is a spiritual war. Satan has a way. There's just like this temptation to do things for ourselves and rely on ourselves and not trust in God. And our brains are really good at doing that. Our brains are really good at saying, oh no, well, you can do this, or you can't do this, or and instead of just slowing down and giving it to God, we trust the things that our brain tells us, which are ultimately, if we're not trusting God, the things that Satan whispers to us in our brains, take and run with. So, like I said, this prayer has been so helpful to me. I pray it every single day. And things have started to change. I've really noticed a change, and I'm not scared of the things in this annulment process anymore. I'm not waffling back and forth about joining the Catholic Church. I'm not scared. The things that I have issues with in my life, or things that come up, I sit down and I give them to God, and this prayer has really helped with that. So this is what it is. I found it on Amazon. I'm sure there are other places you can find it, but that's what it is for me. So I hope that this is helpful to you, and I ask that you pray for me, and I will pray for you, and we will go through this day with God as our guide. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.